Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Terraformacraft The New Generation. What, did you think that the series was over and that I left it behind? Well, that is true. I wasn't feeling like playing Terraformacraft because everything takes a lot of time and it's also very expensive, and I realized that it is very bad for making content and videos out of. At that time I really started to like Tomcraft and I wanted to make a series out of it, but it didn't go really well. After that, Kepler SMP came along, and that was a lot of fun to play, but unfortunately the activity kinda decreased, which is sad because I really liked the server, and I liked messing around with my friends. Well, what other options did I have, except for returning to Terraformacraft? And since I really like this mod, I wanted to return, but the making of the videos was really complicated because everything in Terraformacraft takes a lot of time. So I decided that I will try to make shorter videos with smaller achievements, and then we will move on to some advanced stuff in a later day when I have more time and I'm a bit more advanced. Speaking of small goals, do you know what my goal was for today? It was to get a saddle. And while I'm at it, I will also make some armor. Even though it's just leather armor and it's very garbage, I think that it will really help me with adventuring, and so will this saddle. And you know what I just realized? This is Terraformacraft, and I forgot that I can't just jump on a horse or donkey and just be friends with him and ride him. I actually have to familiarize with him and like give him brain and stuff, which is something that I can't really do, so... Well, at least I have the saddle, in case I will need it in the future. You might be wondering, Purplick, why did you want to get a saddle for a horse? They are useless. Well, in Terraformacraft you get stuck on the grass when you walk and it's very annoying. And I was hoping that a donkey or a horse would actually help me get over the grass easier and help me with exploring. And I wanted to go exploring because I found a way that I can actually get a bed without familiarizing the sheep that I have. And if I did it the real way, the familiarizing, I would need to waste so much brain. But if you kill the sheep, you will get this medium sheep skin, and if you cut it, you will get wool, and you can use spindle to get wool yarn, and you need wool yarn in order to get bed. So this is my plan. I want to get a bed because it would be really helpful, because I would be able to skip the nights finally and I wouldn't need to be AFK. And it's actually very good because even if though you sleep through the night, the time still passes. So you skip the time, and so do the crafting recipes. For example, if you are making a pit kiln, the time will speed up and the pit kiln will be finished by the time you wake up. Same for barrel recipes, and I don't know what else. But unfortunately, you will also lose hunger, so it's actually very important to be careful when you sleep, because you don't want to wake up with empty stomach and also thirsty. Spindles are actually very cheap to make. It's just one stick and one clay, yeah. And then you will put it in a pit kiln together with anything else you want. You can just waste materials and or be efficient, and then you light it up as always, and then you will get this spindle head. Now after the pit kiln is finished, we have the spindle head, but without the stick because of course the fire burned it. But now if we combine it with in a crafting table with a stick, we'll get the spindle. Now if we cut the hide, we will get... Oh, I didn't know you get hide. Huh. But now if we combine the wool with the spindle, we'll get wool yarn. And now if we get some lumber and put it like this, we get a chest. That's not right. Actually, that's my bad. You need a stick and put it like this. And now we have a loom. Now we can just place it down, for example. And if we right click with the wool yarn, we will put it in the loom. And if we now hold right click, the loom will actually start to process the yarn. And when it's finished, we get a wool cloth. I will now do this a bunch of times, twice, and I'll be right back. And now with just some lumber and some cloth, yes, finally a bed. Good night's rest, indeed. Actually, how are we doing on achievements? Oh, that's... Whoa! That's better than I expected. Normally in Minecraft the allium gives you magenta, I think, but in Terraformer Craft it gives you purple dye. And to actually collect these you need to use your knife. Now you just need to put it inside the quern, spin it a few times, and you get purple dye. And why do I need purple dye? Well, this is not a bed. This is basically garbage. But now this is a real bed. Now I can finally put this inside my house. And for now I'll put it downstairs because I don't want it to rain on me. Here. And with this I should be finally able to set my spawn point. Well, you can set your spawn point with the straw bed, but that's not really good. And I didn't want to go for it because you can't sleep in it, but now I can actually sleep, so yeah, that's amazing. And since there's a lot of volumes around my house and I have one dye left, I'll just use it on my tonic. Wow, this looks amazing. Hello. Well, I was mining out some bismuth and I managed to find a vein exactly when I was mining. And it appears there is a cave and... oh wow. I could probably go for some cave exploration. But there's the entrance right here. That's good to know. This cow says that it can be milked and... It actually can be milked. What? Seems that Terraformalife actually removed a bunch of recipes for milk and what you could do with it, because I remember it had a lot of uses in Terraformer Craft in 1.7.10, but yeah, since I'm playing with that item, it probably is a bit more useless. I will look at the wiki and I'll try to find more about it. Now it's time to do some actual progress. Not saying that getting a bed is not a progress, because getting a bed is a life changer in this mod, but I would like to start something more important than just a bed. But before that we need to decide what we are going to eat today. I guess I'll go with chicken sandwiches. I haven't done this in a long time. Just like this. Healthy salad. Flavor salad. Yeah, why not? Now it's time for actual progress. Right here I have a vessel with 1400 units of copper, which translates to 13 ingots. And what do I need 13 ingots for? A copper anvil. And now I'll just put it down here, not here. And we will have 13 copper or well, ingot molds. And now I'll put down the vessel. And I'll need to prepare all of this. Now I just need to light it up, and when it will be finished we will need to act really fast. Next I will need to make a hammer, which is Simple. And in this chest, yes, I have a raw basalt. And you may have noticed that there is a new building right here. It's not finished yet because I don't have much hickory. But what this building will be is a blacksmith, not blast furnace. This will be a blacksmith, and if I'll put down this rock, it doesn't matter where this is. Well, it's a blacksmith, or will be, so it should be here. And now if I right click with a hammer, it lowers, and if I open it, now you can see that it is a usable crafting station. Well, this is a rock anvil that is tier 0. Well, that's nice, but why did you need a stone anvil, and what does it mean that it's tier 0? Well, I need an anvil for a simple reason, and that is making copper double ingots. And for that I'll need tier 0 anvil, that is the lowest tier and the only way that you can actually get into some metalworking. And I need these copper double ingots so I can make an actual copper anvil. Oh, it's finished. I need to act fast. Okay, give me those molds. And yes, I should be able to use them. Well, I'll just pull them down real quick. Okay, this should be, yeah. And now I can, yes. And I'll slowly fill these in. And that was the last one. Okay, now the metals are actually solid, so we can start popping them out. And yes, we are indeed in the copper age, and I'm very happy. I'll just do this real quick. Throw them on the floor because there's a trick, because they don't cool down. If you do that, it's kinda cheaty. Great, and now if we just collect them and put them right here, they should be... what? Are they not weldable? Excuse me. Was I too slow? Oh, don't tell me I was too slow. Well, maybe better luck next time. Okay, never mind. I'm just stupid, it seems, because I need to get the hammer and... yeah, so I was right. But basically the recipe is that you need to craft it outside of the anvil, which is something that wasn't in Minecraft 1.7.10, which is something that threw me off a bit. But yeah, maybe next time. But yeah, I think that with our entrance to the Copper Age, I think it's a good time to wrap up the video. I'm very happy with the progress. We got some armor and also a purple bed, and the main thing, the copper. So I'm really happy. I'm sure that it's a shorter one, but yeah, you can't really make Terraform Minecraft videos too long because then they will get kind of boring and very tedious to make. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay safe. Have a good day. Bye bye.